Okay. So, camera comes up. From darkness into light, from undergrowth, atop one of the buildings, into a panoramic, rather pleasant shot of the settlement from above. The camera slowly follows people moving around the settlement until it settles on a small group standing together and zooms in on them, our players. Petey had a question.
So today we're expecting the caravan with 150 caps for a payment. I think the robot...
caps...
Yes.
So I don't know if the caps will be in there because they need confirmation from Wolf Creek that we've delivered everything.
I'm pretty
Apparently,
sure...
he said he'd get it straight off the bat, and we didn't need to worry about it. It would just turn up.
I'm sure
Yeah.
Victor said that they would communicate with Wolf Creek and they would find out if we delivered, and they would bring the payment with the caravan.
So we should be getting a Brahmin, a workbench, and you think another 150 caps, yeah?
Yeah. I recommend, if the caravan hasn't started yet, we can like communicate with them on the radio and tell them to bring that robot with them, and we
Send
spend
the
that.
caps.
Yeah, like tell it to keep the caps and just bring us the robot instead. That's a lot of money, though.
Can we get on the radio to them?
Do you want me to do it so I can see if I can make a dice roll, so see if I can get it cheaper?
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing.
Okay. Breaker 190. We got over on Battletown.
The radio gives you static for a little while and then connects. Hello? Who's this?
It's Ralph.
Why'd you do that at the start?
Breaker.
Yeah.
Because I'm old.
Oh. Okay. How can I help you?
The boys have been asking, you know that robot that's trashed at your place?
Yes.
How much
Doctor
was
Accommodation.
How much was it that you wanted for it?
150. You're going to ask me if I can send it over to you guys, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to say that you're going to be really disappointed when I tell you the caravan's already left.
Oh.
And then you're going to be really happy when I say I anticipated you making this call. And I have loaded Doctor Accommodation on the off chance that you're interested.
Okay, that answers that question. I'll let the lads know. Thank you very much.
Just to clarify, if you want to take Doctor Accommodation, you can. Or you can take your 150 credit caps.
Yeah. I'll let them know.
It's your choice.
Yep, I will let them know. Thank you.
Wolf Creek informed me that you made the delivery without any difficulty at all. Thank you for that. They did say you didn't stick around too long, which was a little bit surprising. Normally, the caravans that travel through Wolf Creek stay there for at least an evening to enjoy the entertainments there.
The lads wanted to get home, fancied their own beds.
Well, that's up to you. I was just a little surprised to hear it. You know, it isn't just girls they have there. It's boys as well, if you're interested in that sort of thing.
I can party with the best of them, but when the guys want to go home, they want to go home.
Fine.
It is what it is.
Whatever you need.
All right, I'll let them know. Thank you.
It's an interesting bargaining tactic, not bargaining. Does that come later?
Well, I don't see the fucking point now, because it's already been loaded up and gone, so he's anticipated it, so we're a bit fucked on that one.
As have our caps, so we've got a choice, 150 caps or the robot. If you can negotiate them down to 100 and you can let them know, then we take 50 caps in the robot.
Well, I've got a better idea. We take one hand off the robot, we see if we can repair the damn thing, we send it back. Because it's a doctor.
That sounds reasonable. Why do you need an entire useless robot? We just need the hands for the dog, right?
Depends on how many hands the robot, the
'Cause-
dog needs.
We can repair it for us here. Why would it send back?
Well, in that case, then we need to do something with the local area, which means we need to go see about scavenging for parts for it. Because if we don't have the parts, we need to build them.
That would happen anyways, even if we want to repair it for them. So it's fine. Let's just get the thing, see what we can do with it. Like just sit around if we're gonna do like fix it completely now. It's fine.
Okay.
So since they said they left, I guess they're gonna be. How much was it? 8 hours? Was it?
They'll be here today, provided they don't run into any trouble.
Are they on a vehicle? Then it's gonna be 2 hours, right?
No, they're going to be slow because they've got the Brahmin with them.
So,
it's
they're going to.
16 hours journey.
So basically, the only thing we can do is sit down and wait.
Well, we can go salvage parts. Sorry. Go ahead.
16, yeah, I was going to say 16 hours. Someone's going to get hungry and start complaining about it. And we could also go out and try to salvage as much stuff as we can and see how many uncommon component materials we can get as well as common. Because I think we're going to need a fair bit of uncommon materials. And as Tarkus points out, we have 8 at the moment.
Right. So, hang on.
Sorry.
Wait for Hale.
All right, go ahead, Hale.
So basically, you've got a day, right? The caravan will arrive at the end of the day. So you've got a day to do whatever you want with the settlement. If you want to send settlers out to forage, if you want to send people out to scavenge, if you want to build things, do that now. You've got. How are you doing food-wise for the settlement? You're all good, aren't you?
We've got 7.
Oh, okay, so you still need three food.
So it says workers 3, 3 growing plots is 6. So it takes 3 workers. We've got 3 growing plots, which gives us 6, and a Brahmin that gives us 7. So we need 3 food for today.
2 workers. 2 workers. 1 worker can cover 6 crops.
Right.
3 plots is 12 crops.
Do we have enough water?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, loads of water.
So what I wanted to say is, when we go salvage, so not just about finding uncommon materials, even the common ones, we can sell them back to them and buy an uncommon.
Okay.
So we should really salvage, in my opinion.
How many workers have we got, Chris?
You've got 10 workers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 workers. Yeah. We've got 10 workers. Do we need any more water production? Or does it do itself?
No.
No, water production happens through the purifier. Water purifier will give you 10 water per day, plus the Brahmin gives you 1.
Good boy gives us 1.
Good boy gives you 1. Prometheus gives you 1.
Gives you 1, and we've got 12 stored.
Yeah. So you
constantly ticking up every day.
Ticking up every day, yeah.
Which is good news. Which means we might be able to sell them some water on the way back.
Food. Water.
If you want to risk that in case we have a shortage, you get my point.
Yeah. Defense, we've got 5 for the geography and 5 for the completed defense. It just putting someone on there increase the defense at all.
Yes.
So if everyone we assign increases defense by 1, I guess.
Yes, and if you equip them, it increases it further. So having a person, just a random bod in his pants, standing on the defense, adds 1 defense. If you make sure they've got weaponry, it will also add additional defense. If you make sure they have armor, it adds additional defense. And the more guards you have, the better, the more defended you are. You have the minimum required.
Yeah.
For the settlement to not be unhappy.
Who don't I like? Frank.
Most people, mate.
There you go. Frank, strip down to your pants and go on defense. Brilliant.
Strip down to my pants.
pick. So okay, so I would suggest that we leave defense and water alone, and that gives us 10 people. Why don't we send 5 out for food and 5 out for scrap?
Because you need 2 allocated to the farms and 1 allocated to the Brahmin.
Right, so
Incidentally,
we've got 7. Yeah, fair enough. Got you.
incidentally, when the second Brahmin turns up, if you don't have a Brahmin feeding station built, it will take 1 person per Brahmin to look
Right,
after. So you'll need to build that in order to. The Brahmin feeding station will look after 2 Brahmin, so 1 person can look after 2 Brahmin.
Right. So let's
How
get.
do you build a Brahmin feeding station?
You look in the Settler's book really quickly and scroll down to
Find the answer to
resources.
tell us the answer to the question that you gave him because he doesn't know the answer at this moment in time.
Brahmin feeding trough requires a survival skill of 2.
Right.
It takes 2 days for 1 person to construct and requires 10 materials.
The good
10
news is
common
I have a
materials.
survival skill of 2, lads.
If you have 2 people allocated to it, it will take 1 day. As long as
Okay.
one of them has survival 2.
Right. I have survival 2. Yeah. So I'm quite happy to allocate my ass to do it. But I only have an endurance of 5. So if I have to make any dice rolls, job's fucked.
Don't worry, I can
I've got
help you with that if you want.
I've got a tagged survival of 3.
I
So
have
if me
6.
and you build it after we've allocated everything, other
You've got
people.
6 Prometheus, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you and Three Fingers Gemma?
Three fingers, Gemma. Is that how many fingers she gets in a cunt?
Well, I'm hoping it's how many fingers she's missing as opposed to how many fingers she's got left. Because you no use of building anything. If
Now
it's the latter,
she's got all 11 fingers.
all 11
Oh,
fingers.
11.
Epic. Right. So
Just 3
if
fingers go in,
Prometheus,
mate.
if Prometheus and Three Fingers Gemma build a Brahmin feeding station, yeah. So we've got 10 settlers, 3 working at the moment, makes 7. 1 with Prometheus makes 6. We've got 6 workers, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, because Prometheus is now building a working station. So that would be 5, 2 of us and 3 settlers on food, and 2 of us and 3 settlers on scavenging.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Sure.
I mean, it sounds like an idea, if nothing else.
But I want Tommy, not the 9 fingers girl. Tommy seemed like a good lad.
Tommy's got strength 3. Why don't you take Frank? Frank's quite strong.
I mean, More could help. He's got survival 3, but it's not tagged. And his endurance is 11.
You only have to have 1 person with survival 2 working on that project.
He will bring Benji with him. I don't know if he counts as an actual.
Yeah, he counts. He counts as a worker.
Okay.
He can be told to do things.
Okay.
do basically, he can help you by dragging things to the right locations and stuff like that.
Do we have anyone else spare?
Well, at the moment, yeah, we've got 6. Oh God, I had this in my head. 7.
Put it on the
6.
spreadsheet, Phil.
So we've got 6 workers spare, and us 4.
Right. So realistically, we need to send someone off to go do something different. We either need materials or we need
So what I suggested is we take the 6 people plus us, makes 10. We
yeah.
split into 2 groups. 5 of us go for scavenging. 5 of us go for foraging.
Yeah, it might not be a bad shout actually.
Like, if I may ask, have you scouted the entire camp, like the riverside, let's say, before I arrived? Do you know what's out there? Outside of the bridge, you know that we came back.
No, but it took us over a day to get out there and back, though. I will say that.
Like, is scouting maybe a good option, like in general? Maybe there's something useful near? Like
It's
maybe
not
there are raiders that we can
Not
sell.
necessarily a bad shout.
I mean, Okay, we know what's up till the river when we set up the location, I assume, and then we went on the first day and we went like basically around the river. So, where would you scout exactly?
This side of the river, I think Prometheus is talking about.
I mean, when we set up camp, we didn't look at all.
Like what's between Hope and Leavenworth? Like this side of the river, though.
I
So
don't think
what-
we've actually
for
looked at
example.
anything.
So what I will say is that the area that you're talking about is mostly where people have been foraging for food anyway.
Okay.
So most of the area between where the camp is and the river on the bend has been effectively scouted by people looking for food. Nobody has reported seeing anything of particular value in that area.
Okay.
There are
okay.
buildings. There are ruined buildings along the road, and some on the waterfront. But nobody has reported anything particular value.
Could
Okay.
we scavenge? Could we get common and uncommon materials from those buildings?
Yes, you can scavenge them to get
Right.
parts. Yes.
So I suggest we do that. We stay within the river, stay this side of the river, scavenge, forage, build a Brahmin station, and then wait for the convoy.
Did you want to build just to throw a spanner in the works? But did you also want to build the fishing platform?
Ultimately, we do, but not right now. I think the Brahmin thing is more important, and then we will decide whether we're going to have a side quest to building the fishing platform, or going out there.
Was it
How long does
50
it
common?
take?
Was it 50 common material to build it, or do I remember wrong?
Give me 2 seconds. I will pull up the. Fishing schematic. 10 common materials to build. Requires repair 1 and 2 days. So you could allocate 2 people to build it and do it in 1 day. Must be placed in water. Allows 2 people to add 1 DC to scavenge rolls. Scavenge rolls? No, it should be foraging rolls.
Well, Sly Albert has got repair. So we could send Sly Albert and one other to build the what's his name, and then go out as 2 groups of 4 to forage and scavenge instead of 2 groups of 5.
I am for
Did you
building
name
this.
all these characters?
What?
Have you making this up on the go, or did you name all these?
No,
They're
all named.
on the spreadsheet, mate. Sly
Oh.
Albert, Sandy, Algernon, Frank, Sarah Jane, Tommy, Benji, old Jim. He's off to the slaver soon. Caitlin, and Three Fingers Gemma.
By the way, Caitlin is a female ghoul. Just saying.
Yeah, and Algernon's a male ghoul.
Yeah, just saying.
How
He's
old is
not
old Jim?
engineering by any chance, is he?
And also, Benji is a canine.
Yeah, Benji's an
Just
old dog.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you're interested in.
I'm not fucking the dog.
Maybe when I get fucked by the dog, I don't know.
Are you
whatever.
talking of dogs? Are you factoring Good Boy into any of your equations for?
No.
Okay.
It's far too irritating to ask to do anything.
That's fine. Good Boy would just basically sit around, do whatever he feels like.
As per normal,
Can't
right?
do
Because-
anything anyway,
because
but
if
the
you-
fucking little bastard orders until
Because-
he gets some
But he does count as an extra person that can work, so
He can forage and he can scavenge.
Right. Yeah, we'll have him forage.
He can forage and scavenge
I
without any
mean,
difficulty.
it's fine.
4
I'll
people
take him.
scavenging, 5 people foraging.
Okay.
All right.
Anybody in the team got any particular skills in foraging?
I have 2 in survival, and I
Survival, I
have
guess.
5. So this
No
is
perks.
not
Just perks. It's just perks. If you've got perks that help it.
Okay, no, only butchering.
other
So
than
can
other than the fact that I give bonuses now. No. So you'll have to take in account of my community organizer.
We'll add that in a second.
Right. So I'm going to go scavenging because I've got a perk that helps find uncommon as well as common materials. So why don't I go scavenging with Morg? Because I like scavenging, but I don't like carrying shit. Yeah.
I assume carrying scrap is heavier than foraging, but okay.
So Morg and I will go scavenging with 3 other deadbeats, and Tarkus Tarkus can go scavenging with 4 of the deadbeats. So
Great.
I can bet. I can just see like Ralph do like this to Morg. I bet you can't carry that, and Morg like, okay, I bet I can, and then like oh,
So strong. Well, I bet you can't carry that as well.
The fucking dog's gonna be going off his tits in a bit.
That's why the dog's lying there, just licking his balls in the camp. That's why we've left it there. So cool. That's the plan, Hale.
Okay, well, let's do some rolls then. So both the scavenge and the forage rolls are really simple. You just need to make a so it's 3 dice for the first person, 3 combat dice for the first person, and then 1 additional combat die for every other person doing the thing.
Okay, so
And I had, because of my thing, we had 3 rank of this perk. You additionally had +1 DC for the settlement as long as someone's maintaining it.
No, we'll do that. That will happen at the end. That would be at the end thing. Why is that? Okay, yeah.
you wonder what I'm doing?
Yeah, I can see what you're doing. It's just like 1, 2, 8 is in the middle, and then suddenly 9, 10 are like right. Just annoying.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 is fishing. Ugh.
That's all right.
Also, don't we have 18 beds in
Fishing.
the current facilities thing?
You currently have, so it's 10 before plus another 12, so 22 beds.
Okay.
How many people have we got?
10.
Well, people need to start fucking.
Wait,
2, 3, 5.
how many are coming for scavenging?
Hang on.
He's just working it out.
I've got Prometheus. I've got Joe. I've got Morg. I've got Tarkus. And I've got Ralph.
So yeah, 2 building the fishing thing,
Yeah, 2 fishing, 2 farming,
2
1
farming,
farming.
1 Brahmin. Are you building the Brahmin feeding thing as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. we
Yeah.
need to-
Yeah, Brahmin. Okay, so that gives me 1, 2, 3. Actually,
One of them's Prometheus.
Prometheus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each team. 2 fishing, 2 farming, 1 herding the Brahmin, 2 Brahmin building the Brahmin workstation.
So you got 8 people left over.
2, 3, 4, 8 people left over. Yeah,
So 2
Four.
teams of 4, or do you want to distribute it differently?
2 teams of 4.
Okay.
I still think Sly Albert should be up in. Was it Sly Albert or Tommy up in his pants?
Fly Albert will
Around
guard
Facebook.
if you want him to guard.
Not in his pants. I'm not interested. Okay.
If you tell him to go in his pants, he'll go in his pants.
Okay, should I roll for the scavenge?
If you want to do the scavenge roll, yeah. So the dice roll is
6
going to
dice,
be
right?
6 dice in total. Yes.
Yippee.
So do you want me to do the scavenger roll, yeah?
Yeah,
Are you doing the foraging roll, Tom? Because I'll do the scavenger roll, yeah?
I did the scavenging. I think you do the foraging.
No, I'm doing the scavenging because I can get uncommon materials.
Oh, okay, all right, fine. That's the foraging then, I guess.
Okay, so that's 2. Are you happy with 2?
No, can I
And
re-roll?
look, mate,
You can spend a luck point to re-roll up to 3.
I'll do that. Another one.
That's 3. That's 3. That's 3 food that you've acquired. Which is
yeah.
Takes us to 10, yeah.
that's exactly as much as you need for today. So that's good.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
almost.
All right. And then me, Morg, Sandy, old Jim, and Three Fingers Gemma, who I've taken a bit of a shine to, are I'm scavenging. So it's 3 dice plus 1 dice for every person, yeah? So
Yes.
6 dice, yeah?
Yeah, plus any perks or anything that you have that will assist in that regard as well.
6 dice. Perks. Where have you got? Don't think.
You said you had a scavenging perk.
Yeah, when you scrap an item, you can salvage uncommon materials as well as common ones.
That's not the same thing. Scrapping's not the same thing as foraging. Scrapping is
sorry.
where you take an object,
Yeah.
so a gun, for example, and you break it down. You can get more out of the breaking down of the object.
And I thought that's what we were doing, scavenging. We were going off and breaking buildings down and shit like that. Yeah.
It's not the same thing. It's more about item breakdown rather than things.
Okay, no
Scavenging's
worries.
more kind of like you're grabbing bits of building and stuff like that.
All right. Is it just 6 combat dice then?
6 combat dice, yeah.
What, that one?
I believe scavenging works slightly differently.
I think scavenging is whatever number comes is the common, and however many faces are the uncommon.
Exactly.
I think
That's
from last
exactly
time.
that's exactly my understanding.
Is that 2 common and 2 uncommon?
No, it's four common
Mm-hmm.
and 2 uncommon. Unless you want to re-roll. If you want to spend a luck point, you can re-roll up to 3. Or just 2 if you want to just re-roll your blanks.
I mean, are we gonna rest and gain our luck points back anyways? I guess.
Yeah.
At
So,
the end of the
sorry,
day.
what did we get? How many uncommon? 4.
No.
No, 2 uncommon, 4 common.
Yeah.
All right, 10 and 1, 6, 9. And then I'm going to re-roll 2 dice. There's only 2 failed, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can re-roll 2.
We take it.
That's another uncommon.
That's one Molotov.
We are not making Molotov right now. We need to make other things.
Sorry, we can
Yeah,
make
now.
one
Do not cast
Molotov.
Fireball.
Can I just point out something? I put a post on the Discord about some house rules that I want to use for the regaining of luck. Did you guys look at the text of that and are you guys happy with that as a thing going forward? The 2 of you already said yes.
Okay, I just want to say I read it, but
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what is new about it.
Critical success is new.
Yeah. That is the only one that I think is new. Like, is there anything else that is new? Did you
So
tweak something else?
to clarify, you don't get luck points back for sleeping. You get luck points back when you complete a quest.
Mhm.
If you've got a trinket, or now by converting critical successes into luck points if you choose to do that instead.
So if I get a critical success,
Yeah.
I can either take extra damage on shooting someone in the face, or I can get a luck point.
Yes.
I don't get both.
No, you can choose. You can opt to get a luck point back instead of taking the critical success. It just counts as a normal success otherwise.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds
I
good.
don't have a problem with it. Yeah, but just one question: like, what counts as a critical success? Is it a 1 or is it the
roll
less than the skill?
So it's 1 or under the skill if it's tagged.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Cool.
So if you've got a tag skill at 6, you're likely to be getting more critical successes and therefore be able to generate more luck points back.
So basically, me every time I fire in my gun, or
Which is never, because it's fucked.
or when I'm talking to people, or barring.
Which you don't do.
Right, fuck you, Captain Monologue. I'll fucking just be silent and see how you cope with all the battering.
I'm going to call you Unlucky Joe. Okay. So we've got 7 food. We've got some common and uncommon materials. Cool. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 2 secs. How did you get in here in the first place? Cool.
Like
There's a big gate grin on your face there, V.
I wasn't even paying attention to you.
Oh, that's good news then.
Do us like who are building stuff have to do any rolls or not?
Nope.
fucking center text. Fucking button.
Great.
Oh. Ah, there we are. Good. Let's try them with all.
Yeah.
That'll probably be a bit easier, won't it? Okay, so you spend the day doing your stuff. So we've got everything all sorted out. So now your foraging, I'm just going to delete that out of there because it's going to set up for the next day. Your excess is now 0.
Yeah.
Your water, you used 10, but you generated 13. So that would have gone up to 25 minus 10 is 15.
Or 12 plus 3, you know.
Yeah. And no new roll is required, but your days went up to 8.
Happiness 11. Look at that.
I mean, maintain it at 11.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy bunch of sponges. All right.
As the day comes to an end, you see lights from the path towards the road itself. And relatively before the lights get to the camp itself, you hear somebody calling out. Citizens of Hope, I have a caravan from Battletown. Do not shoot.
Don't worry, we've turned the lasers off. It's safe to come in.
Someone turn off the mines.
Yeah.
You can hear some kind of whispered, slightly panicked exchange going on between some people.
You fucking knobs.
Don't
Come on
worry.
in, lad.
They think we've got lasers now.
Don't
They'll
worry.
go back and go,
And mines.
yeah.
Morg
Oh,
won't
you
eat
guys have
you.
lasers and mines.
Don't worry. Morg won't eat you. Come on in.
Oh, just make this better. Why don't you? Make this better.
There's some panicked exchange going on between some people, and then you see the lights kind of move and come closer towards the camp, and eventually a caravan pulls up. The caravan consists of 3 Brahmin and a great big wagon. There are 2 people sitting on the it's like a big kind of like canvas hooped, like old West style wagons that's pulled by 2 Brahmin. And there's like a bench seat with 2 people sitting on there. One of them, the 2 people sitting on the thing, the one who is not driving, drops down with a big smile on his face. A person you recognize very well, an old friend.
Hey up, bud.
My friend,
I
says
saw this.
Ken as he
I
walks
saw this
into
coming a mile
the
away.
gates.
How are they doing?
Can we rob them and sell them?
No.
It's now or never.
Oh, so I was thinking
Behave.
3 Brahmin.
3 brim.
Behave. How you doing, bud?
Oh, I'm so happy to see you. And this is your home.
Apparently.
And with lasers and mines and all sorts of things.
Yep.
Well, we have some goods with us.
Yep.
Victor was very keen to make sure that we had everything that you could possibly want. I have some rewards for you as well. Victor's very happy with you.
That's nice.
Do you by any chance have any water? It's been something of a trek.
Oh fuck.
Didn't we give him water
Yes.
the last time? And he fucked.
I'm trying to think of your character's name, Phil. That's the reason I was just like,
Ralph.
oh,
Lucky Ralph.
Ralph. Oh, right. Cheers, Ralph. We got anything spare?
Yeah, we've got some spare water. How much do you need?
Oh, just a little, just for my friend and I to share would be more than adequate. Thank you. Very kind.
Yeah. Bear with 2 seconds.
If he goes off and comes back with a glass of water, I'm going to be well impressed.
To be honest, I'm half expecting to go piss in a jar and
Comes back with a glass of brown water. There you go.
Dirty water? Nah.
He goes out, get some.
you almost spat your coke then, didn't you?
I mean, he could always.
Yes!
Do...
Yeah! Awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, Phil. I was half expecting you to come back with a yellow glass.
Did you hear me?
No.
You're muted.
Yes, I did hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's sad. 'Cause if you'd have just done that by yourself, that would have been hilarious.
I really was expecting you to come back with a glass full of this.
Lovely.
So Ken gestures, and the driver sort of smacks the Brahmin. They step forward into the camp. Two of the Brahmin are basically pulling the wagon. The other is tethered to the wagon itself and is walking alongside. It doesn't look too happy. None of the Brahmin look particularly happy to have to move around without eating something. So it's not unheard of. But they don't look poorly treated. They look like good, healthy Brahmin.
Cool.
They will wheel in and sort of set up next to the fallen aerial. They'll jump down. Do you have accommodation for travelers?
We can put. What we will do is we will move some of the people out of the beds at the top level, and we will put them down. We'll put our people down in the bunker, and we'll put them upstairs.
Okay.
So they don't know about the bunker, and that would have been something that if we'd have thought about beforehand, I would have arranged.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
You make arrangements to do that, and the settlers are very excited and all talking about how they're moving down into the bunker.
Fuck sake.
Yes, of course they are. Are you moving all the settlers into the bunker?
No, just enough to get the lads in for the thing, yeah. And then
Okay.
obviously where,
Like 2 of them.
well, I don't know how many's in the fucking caravan, but wherever they're sleeping, I'm sleeping.
There's 2 in the caravan.
Right, there we go then.
We
So
could
two-
give them some privacy, you know.
2 people who are shagging are getting to go downstairs, push 2 bunk beds together, and get on with it.
I'd rather not show them we have a bunker and everything down there. I'd rather they sleep on the surface.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
that
don't
was the
have
plan.
fucking
Yeah.
spare beds.
Yeah, sure. I mean, just put more people down maybe and give them a separate quarters upstairs, like on Earth level.
Yeah, because
But okay, if you
none
want to
of us,
move too, it's not that important anyway.
none of us thought in our infinite wisdom about beds.
It's all right.
About
It's
moving-
one day. They can just sleep without privacy.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
like we
sure.
didn't follow that. And I'm not like thinking,
Alternatively, you can say we don't have accommodation for travelers. That also would work.
okay,
I mean, yeah, it
Well,
would.
is accommodation getting paid? By the way,
Not yet, but that's something we can work on in the future.
We love Ken, so it's free.
Figured we'd accommodate.
my friends. I'm so happy to see you.
All I'm figuring, guys, is if we accommodate for them, the settlement will still be happy with us, and the happier they are with us, the better deals we get in the future.
Makes sense.
okay.
Except for Captain Grumpy will say, "Go fuck yourself, sleep by the dog shit, child."
Wasn't going to say anything of the sort.
Okay. So they come in. They settle down. So they get off the caravan in the first instance, and they've got some faffing around to do with regard to their gear. They'll if you're offering them beds, they'll take their personal gear and stow it, and then they will open the back of the wagon and take out some items for ease of access for you guys, and move some towards the front of the wagon, so it's easy for you to be able to see what they've got. Mostly, it's the same sort of stuff that Victor. In fact, it is the same sort of stuff that Victor was offering in Battletown for you. One of the items that they take off the back of the wagon is the torpid corpse of Doctor Accommodation. They try their best to arrange it in such a way that it looks attractive, but it is a floppy, torpid Mr. Handy corpse.
Trying to find the list.
Has Victor set a solid price on this, or is there some negotiation?
Victor said, if you want the doctor, you can take the doctor instead of the 150 caps.
So it's one or the other. Right, okay.
I am for getting the robot.
Or
Personally.
alternatively, you can take the 150 caps, and we can come to a deal on your other stuff. But I think he's pretty fast on the fact that the doctor is going to sell for 150.
Well, how about this? We'll take the doctor for 150, and we'll see what other supplies we've got to sell. If we
Yeah, we're happy to do that. We're happy to do that.
Is that hand signal for me to shut up, or is that hand signal for thing, or are you just stretching your fingers?
Me? Yeah, just stretching.
Just stretching my
don't worry,
fingers. Oh, there we go.
Alternatively, we could take the robot, the 150 caps, the 3 Brahmin, everything's on the truck, kill
Two
a
slaves.
Ken and his mate, bury them somewhere where they'll never be found.
No,
and
you're
then
missing the
phone
trick.
Victor.
No, capture them and then sell them to.
I'm selling Ken to the brothel. Like,
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
However,
them.
selling them
Kill
to the
them.
brothel, they're just going to go, your Ken's just been sold to us.
We will rip out his tongue
So,
first.
yeah, so we kill him, and then we phone Victor and say, where the hell's our Brahmin and workstation? Send me another one, you bastard. Yeah? Just saying.
I'd rather we didn't.
All right.
But I do see the comedy.
I am for buying the robot. Anyone is like strongly against us?
Yeah, I don't like robots. No
Hey.
offense.
I would word it a bit different.
No problem at all.
All right. We'll take the robot then.
Ken beams.
Just want to punch it.
I want to kill him and bury him, but I got overruled.
Wait, I am for this. It's like already 2 votes. Like we just need one more.
Oh, I vote for it. Let's do it.
All right,
Persuading
Oh.
Morg's going to be a piece of piss.
Good boy puts his hand up. I vote too.
Oh, wow, yeah. He doesn't have hands
with
yet.
his
but doesn't have
mouth
hands.
round Mr. Handy's hand going.
Uh,
So, I am indifferent in the grand scheme, but you know what? If we can fix Mr. Handy, brilliant. If we can make Good Boy better, then fair enough.
Right. Yeah, we get the robot.
So what hands does the Doctor Accommodation have? 3 pincers?
So Doctor Accommodation is a mostly white painted doctor configuration, Mr. Handy. He has 3 arms, one of which is a custom built syringer hand that enables him to be able to fire darts that contain various chemicals. And his other 2 are pincer arms, but they have 4 pincers on them, and they're designed for fine motor control.
So you can use guns with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good Boy with the guns. Like imagine Good Boy like jumping in with a shotgun or something.
Imagine the robot that we can actually use firing in with something, and then
He's
Good
got
Boy
a
with
flamethrower.
it doesn't-
Says
well,
Good Boy.
He does.
Our robot
But
already
I've
has
seen
3
what he does
hands.
with the flamethrower, and I don't want to get burned alive. I don't want to see Morg get burned alive.
I
You
don't
don't want
think-
to see Morg get burned
I don't
alive.
think 2 more
You like
hands
Morg.
is gonna help him out. He already has 3 hands. He still burns himself.
I suggest that if we remove my crude pincer, and I get a proper hand,
We can give
but I
you a
don't
pistol.
know
Yeah.
if Good Boy can craft properly with the
Yeah.
pincer I have. So yeah.
I'm wondering that as well.
Okay, so Good Boy's getting a decent hand. Good Boy's getting some hand jobs.
I'm gonna need 2 arms.
You're getting them.
Yeah.
But then we are going to have to
Excellent.
find replacement hands for the Mr. Handy if we can get the Mr. Handy up and running with it being a medical doctor.
It's right because the syringe can like shoot people with syringes, kill them.
Let's not give Good Boy extra ammunition, gentlemen.
I mean,
Just
with
yet.
3 arms.
No, we need him to have an arm.
I could use that syringer. You could load it up with stim packs.
I mean, we'll check the robot later if we cannot fix it completely. For now, we can give Good Boy the 3 arms. Why not?
I hadn't thought of that. That's an excellent idea. You've gone up in my estimations, Tarkus.
Happy to hear them. All right. Should we sell our water, the excess water?
I would leave. How much water have we got?
15.
15 excess.
And how much do we need for tomorrow?
10,
Kinda-
but we make 12 a day.
Yeah, it's gonna
Oh,
generate.
why
We're gonna be making 13 a day from tomorrow because we've got an extra Roman.
Right. Okay. In that case, then yeah, I have no issue selling in the excess.
He's only interested in selling 10, if I'm not mistaken. That's what the list says.
Yeah,
So,
they'll buy 10 units of water from you.
so we cannot even sell it all of it. We just sell 10. We get 50 caps for it.
That's better.
Yeah.
Keeping some.
It's up to you guys. I mean, I'll let you do this, and then I'll try and barter a better price.
How much in a common do we have now? 11. And we have 100 caps. 102 caps.
True, yeah.
Plus 50 if you sell the water.
Yeah. Should we buy some more uncommon material for crafting with the workbench?
Right. Before we buy any more uncommon material, we need to know what we're doing with it. We need to have a plan. So
I mean, I said at the end of last session, like, you guys should make up your mind, like, for one upgrade or something.
I
Right.
mean,
On your
would
gun.
it not make sense to just purchase the uncommon materials that we have available at this trader now? And then when we're rolling in uncommon materials, we can make whatever we like.
yeah, okay. The robot's got a point. The dog's got a point.
I'd say we can buy 10 of them, like, for 100 caps. We can also sell some of our common materials, if you guys
I was
want
looking
to.
at entirely the wrong list then. Like 10 uncommon material? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What list were you looking on?
I was looking at Jed's list.
Wait, how many steel girders do we need?
They don't have any steel girders on the
Caravan. Okay.
on the caravan. They'd need to send a specialist to ship them because they're very heavy.
Okay. Any thoughts from everyone? Do you not want to buy uncommon? You want to buy? You want
I'm quite happy to buy uncommon materials. Why don't we? How much? What are they selling uncommon materials for?
10 caps per uncommon, and they have
And what are
30.
they buying water for? 5 caps, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna sell them 50 caps worth
So
of
50
water.
caps of water, and with those 50 caps, we could buy five more uncommon, yeah.
Yeah, we could use all of our.
So we
caps,
just do that. So we swap water for uncommon materials, yeah.
They're
First thing, yeah.
They're happy for that trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, no problem at all.
So that's 10 water for 5 uncommon materials, yeah. Takes us to 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should our barter guy roll for this?
Do you want to roll, Max? See if you can get a better deal.
It might backfire. I can give it a go.
I mean, it's not a victor now. It's just Ken, right?
So, am I putting any? Do I have any? All right. Am I putting any of the?
Action points, yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
take an extra dice.
All right.
3 successes. I'm going to spend a luck point to re-roll at 18. Which was pointless, but yeah. So I've got 3. Hale's got 1.
Okay, so that's 2. So
10%.
10% difference. So if you're doing a straight exchange, you'll get 1 extra uncommon. Oh no, sorry, how many were you buying?
So I think
So
we're
we-
buying
So
15,
50
right?
caps worth of uncommon materials is
Yeah.
5 uncommon materials. So 10% extra is 5.5 uncommon materials.
So 5 then.
So can we just get a couple of extra caps?
Wait,
And round up to 6.
So wait. Are we buying 5 uncommon or 15? Because we have
So
already
we
higher
are
caps.
no, we are selling 10 water for 50 caps. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay. And I was proposing that we use those 50 caps to buy 5 uncommon materials.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Yeah.
5 more. All right.
Now we've got
I'm with
an extra 10%, so we've got 5.5. A gentleman would round that to 6. Just
This is-
saying.
All right, let's round it to 6. I like you guys. You did me an absolute massive solid in looking after me and taking out the raiders. And Vic's super happy with you. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Let's do that.
Okay.
Did
Why
you
don't we
tell
work
them
our way-
that you ran?
Huh?
Did you tell them you ran?
Oh, sure, yeah. I told him I pissed my pants and ran away. I didn't expect anything else. You guys are the heroes.
So you pissed pants?
yeah. Twice.
Did you
Kid
drop
was a
that pipe pistol?
pisser.
It went warm, and then it went cold, and then it went warm again, and then it went cold again.
Answer to questions that I did not need.
Did you drop your pipe pistol on the way back? The one
No.
that we gave you?
What, my lucky pipe pistol? No way.
I'm gonna kill him. All right.
Kid is a pisser.
All right.
It
So
says they'll buy drugs, 20 caps.
Yep.
Is that any drugs? Yeah.
Drugs in general, yeah. Anything from the drugs table.
So we've got 1 Medex, 1 Psycho, 1 Healing Salve, 1 Buff Out, 1 Daddio, 1 Mentat, 1 Radaway, 1 Jet, and another 4 Radaway.
Jet,
12.
Jet. You got Jet. You got Jet. You got Jet.
Who's asking?
God, he's a jethead.
Ken.
Really?
Ken.
Oh no.
Are you allowed to take the jet while you're on the job?
Free agent. Do what I like, mate.
Does
Okay.
anybody want any of those things that I've mentioned? Do we need
Okay.
to
I
keep
don't
us
need the jet.
alive when we're digging through corpses
Alright.
and stuff, or do we sell it for uncommon material?
Sell it all. It's useless.
All right. Wait. Hale, like off the top of
Yeah,
your head,
butts out.
if you remember, Hale, like, how about this addictive 3? Like, how fucked up will I get if I consume mental?
I don't know.
You don't remember.
Let's see if we can find out.
I mean, I would like to save the mentants for a perception check.
Okay.
When I'm driving.
Well, the Dadgio also -1 to perception in test is useful. The buff
Yeah,
out reroll 1d20 on strength and endurance, plus 3 hit points, useful for Morg. The Psycho +2 damage, +3 resistance, also useful for Morg. The Medex +3 damage resistance, also useful for people. I would suggest maybe we keep this.
Right. Okay. So the way addictive works is when you take a chem, you roll a number of combat dice equal to when you take an addictive chem, roll a number of combat dice equal to the number of doses you've taken this session. If you roll a number of effects equal to or exceeding the chem addiction number, you become addicted to that chem. Each chem listed differently. So if you're taking small quantities, then it probably isn't too much of a problem, particularly for something like I think you're talking about mentats, right?
Yeah, it says addictive 3.
Yeah, so you'd need to get 3 effects on the combat dice in order to become addicted. So if you've only taken
the
one
higher
dose of it,
is, the
yeah.
better it is.
yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. I definitely want the mentats. Like
Okay.
the rest, it's fine.
How many mentats do we have?
One.
Okay. If there's more than one, then I would have said flog one, keep one. But idiot.
Tarkus, do you want to add mentats to your character sheet? And I will take it off this generic sheet, yeah?
All right, I have it on my character sheet, so because you can remove because I spawned with them, so
Okay.
I would
Um,
say go ahead and sell the jet and the psycho.
Okay. So how much? What's the jet worth?
You got Jet and you got Psycho. You're not combining them together to make Psycho Jet and giving it to Morg. That's ridiculous. Okay.
We don't have a chemist.
he's already ridiculous. We need caps.
I want to combine Jet and Psycho Jet and give it a Morg and send him into a schoolroom and have him kill all the children, and not worry about it. But I don't think it's a good idea right now. And plus, I think we can get those drugs from Wolf Creek if we've got the caps.
What do you think, Morg? Do you want some Psycho Jet to become invincible, or do you want to sell it?
I think
shit,
it's
that was
best
the
to
wrong
sell. You wait, go to Wolf Creek,
Okay.
and then do it there.
Okay. All right. Jet.
Wait. What about Wolf Creek?
What?
It's a lovely place.
Yeah.
We've got one thing of jet. What are you going to pay for it?
20?
I've only got one.
Okay.
So, 30, we could maybe do a deal.
You've got something you want to get rid of that I'm prepared to buy at 20.
We've
And
got
you want-
something.
you want me to pay-
We've got something you want that we might get rid. That we could get rid of, but we're not overly fussed either way.
Uh-huh.
I'm the one frothing at the mouth that mentioned the word jet. So
Okay. Okay. All right. Make a roll.
What am I ruling?
Barter.
Nah, I haven't got that. Oh no, rank 3. Yeah, it's just not tagged.
The fuck
So
is that?
it's.
Do you want to spend an action point maybe?
Yeah, I'm not bothered. What is it? Charisma.
Charisma
Bart.
plus barter.
3 dice, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on and spend an action point, take it up to 4.
No, it's two dice.
I mean, it's fine. He didn't really do well anyways.
That's all right. We'll just take the first 3 off of that because it's only 2 dice plus 1 if you're adding an action point.
Why did
So
you not wait for me?
We'll drop
you
that
never
last
do
one.
it?
I went
Go
for
on.
a piss.
We'll drop the last one.
Yeah.
Not that it makes any difference. Okay.
Right. So he gets it for free, basically.
So,
Oh, no, I'm gonna kill him. If you give it to him for free, I'm gonna pull out my pistol. And I'm gonna kill him.
You argue backwards and forwards, and he puts forward some really good.
A plan with no drawbacks.
He puts forward some really, really good suggestions.
Yeah.
And you find yourself handing the jet over to him, and he gives you 5 caps for it.
Epic. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Tarkus. Fucking kill
Pats
him.
you on the back. Ralph, and I didn't meet you before, but I can understand why you're a member of this team. You're like, this is like the dream team. Are you sure you guys don't want to move over to Battletown? You would be. My brother would absolutely love having you guys around.
Me have better idea.
So
You move here.
I can't. My brother.
Bring your brother.
Right. Okay. So,
Bill runs the bar in Battletown. He's not going to want to leave his place.
They can set up bar here.
I mean, you could, but it doesn't look like you've got much in the way of clientele here, and I can't really see it.
Oh.
Maybe when you get bigger.
Don't worry. You'll help.
Hey, I tell you what. If you get bigger, maybe I could convince Bill. That'd be a great idea for me to open up a franchise of his bar in your settlement.
What is
Doesn't know what franchise is.
franchise?
Yeah, he's like more. In a way, Ken knows what franchise is.
I know what a franchise is. I'm a businessman. I know what a franchise is.
Is it pissing your
Oh,
pants?
You know what a franchise is. Mark thinks it's fucking a piece of food.
Yeah. You add
It's
salt to it,
like
and then you
another
fry it.
store, like another part of Bill's bar, but here.
Hey, Mark,
Right.
did Ken just imply that you're stupid?
No,
Did he?
I think he did. I
No,
think he did.
I think the ghoul said that.
Hmm.
I said, you said what's franchise, and I explained what it was.
But in a very condescending way, like you were stupid. Where's your sledgehammer?
Well,
Kid, you think
No.
Morg is stupid?
No, Morg, he does not think you were
And then
stupid.
Morg will push him.
All right, okay. At that point, I right, okay. Let's move out of the way. No, Morg, no, stop. Let's go this way. I'm gonna push Morg out of the way, and I'm gonna get that kind of like you're in so much shit child look that a parent gives to a child when they've opened their fucking mouth. Fucking little bastard! You got that shit-eating grin. You were a little twat as a kid, weren't you?
Do a speed check and get a 20. See what happens.
So what kind of Grognak the Barbarian stories has Good Boy been telling Morg?
all of them. He has
Oh.
he has them all on database. So he tells them all.
So is Grognak like pro-slavery or against slavery?
Oh, he's against slavery.
Okay.
He's an absolute chad of heroism. He's
Gotcha,
against slavery. He's against like big organized religions that oppress people. He
Okay.
like any monsters. He hates all monsters. He kills all of those. He really likes pretty girls.
Gotcha.
Really likes pretty girls.
What about piracy?
Yeah, hates piracy.
Okay.
Unless it's nice piracy.
Oh, okay.
Because there's an episode where he becomes a pirate himself, but it's nice pirates.
Okay. I was just
He doesn't
wondering
like
if
people called Ken. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna
Stupid
buy
Ken.
anything. Can I buy anything else from this guy?
Hey, what do you mean stupid? But I didn't say anything. I just told you. Like, you didn't understand what the word was, so I explained it to you.
It's all good. Don't worry.
he says that as he's like being like goes away.
Oh no! As he's on the floor, picking himself up, I've been pushed over.
It's all good. Don't worry. I'm moving.
Okay, Hale, question. Can I remove like a stock from the plasma rifle without a workbench, or do I need a workbench to remove it?
Now you need a workbench.
All right, never mind.
Possibly
Uh,
donkey.
Should be
While this
upset now, mutant
conversation,
Ken.
while this conversation is going on, the driver is staying well out of the conversation and is unloading the workbench and untethering the Brahmin. He's competent enough to understand that you're probably going to want your Brahmin with the other Brahmin, so you'll deliver it to the same location. And he'll unload the workbench and take it over. He'll put it outside the radio room because he doesn't know where you want to put it, so he'll just put it somewhere accessible.
doesn't one of the deadbeats come and get the Brahmin? What are like? Are they just sitting around?
Well, you haven't told them what to do, so yeah.
Aren't
They're
robots?
continuing their lives. Unless you tell them to do something different, they'll continue do their lives. If you ask one of them to help, they'll help.
Hold your breath.
Or I go find the guy that already tends to the Brahmin and I tell him to go take care of
Sure,
the.
okay,
other
he can
Brahmin.
liaise. I mean,
I've
they're
got the
probably
Brahmin workstation now, so
the
we don't need
deadbeats.
them there.
The deadbeats are probably working on the assumption that 6 mighty heroes can probably handle a trade negotiation from a caravan turning up, and they probably don't need anyone else to help them out. But I mean, if you need some help, all you got to do is say, and they'll quite happily come and help you. But they're continuing along with their lives. They
Right.
just stand in a corner and wait. They're like, they do continue doing their own thing.
Useless bots.
Excuse me.
You're a useful bot. okay?
Hey,
Okay. So ladies.
Okay, we have 107 caps. do you want to spend it on uncommon material?
107. That's an odd number. Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm for it. What else are we gonna do with them?
So
Have I
100.
got Morg out of the way and calmed him down?
Sorry, what?
Have I got Morg out of the way to calm him down?
Is Morg
Yeah.
still kicking off, or is he?
Yeah, he's
or is
good.
he,
He's probably calmed down now.
Morg, I'm going to go back and make sure that they play nice. Do you want to have a walk around and don't go too far?
Why more go too far? Morg's
we
home's
missed you.
here.
Oh, that's good then.
Silly ghoul. You. It's fine. Morg,
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to come back and, presumably stand just behind Ralph and kick him in the leg. Gently, the kind of like you're being a dickhead kick, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to,
I'm going to gently shoot him in the stomach with my sawn off.
Okay, so 21 uncommon materials would be 105 caps. Unless Sparta Boy can do any better.
That boy will spend a community point, if that's okay.
Action point. Okay.
21 common materials would be 210 caps.
Yeah, it's
I've
like
got 5 successes, so
20 times 5 is 100.
Sure, but 20 times 10 is 200. You're
It says
looking at what
it
they'll.
says uncommon materials, 5 caps.
If you look up to the
I-
start of that section,
Sorry, yeah.
they'll
Right.
happily buy 21 uncommon materials. Well, they'll buy 10 of your uncommon materials for
All
5
right,
caps
yeah,
each.
fair enough. Sorry. So
right,
it's
regardless, I rolled
so
roll.
it's
An accident.
Yeah, so we can get 10 uncommon materials for 100 caps.
Correct.
Whatever plus whatever Joe gets in
Yeah.
a discount. What's your roll, Joe?
I rolled 5 successes.
Okay.
Plus 50%.
So, rock on, ladies and gentlemen, rock on.
The character I'm looking for.
I already know what Morg's
He
doing.
rolls fucking 6 successes. I'm gonna.
can better roll a fucking 20 and just give us this shit for free. Like I swear and everything. Fucking dick.
Just the 3, so 10%.
Task 3.
So 11, yeah?
Uh, 10, yes, you'll do 11 uncommon materials for 100 caps.
28. That goes down to 7. Okay.
Can't help notice that your settlers don't seem to be terribly well armed.
It's alright, we got lasers in mine, so we don't need them armed.
Okay. And they don't also seem to be particularly, and yourselves don't seem to be particularly well armored. Like, we have got supplies of pipe pistols and light armor if you guys need it.
I'm wearing leather armor right now.
You're
I-
wearing a chest plate.
Yeah.
But your arms and your legs are not covered by that. Vic is quite keen to make sure that you guys stay alive because he likes dealing with you. I'm prepared to give you a discount on armor, light armor, and I've only got 4 pipe pistols in supply, but I can provide you with a 50% discount on pipe pistols and light armor if that's something you're interested in.
It's a fucking dickhead. We just spent all our money.
So sorry. How many pipe pistols he's got?
4.
Yeah?
He's got 4 pipe pistols and 12 units of light armor. So locations of light armor.
And so
if you've spent all of your caps, that's fine. If you've got other things that you want to trade, that you've got that you can trade, I'm quite happy to make deals that way.
So that's 360 for the lot.
Yeah.
And what discount was he giving us?
50%.
So 360, so 180 for the lot, yeah?
Yep.
And you will give us 24 medics, 20 for psycho, 20 for buff out. $20 for Daddy-O.
We can give some common materials as well.
We've got 4 right away. That's 80.
Right away.
Sell them all.
Yeah, but do we need it?
Maybe sell the diluted ones and not the good ones. We might need them in the future. We're gonna we know the location of a vault that we're
Yeah.
potentially gonna go.
Okay. What about a military radio?
Does it work?
Fully working. Fully operation.
Can I take a look?
Mm-hmm.
I'm off the metal brew, back in a mo.
So okay, no worries. He takes it, and it's quite a large device with a really long aerial on it. He turns it on, he fiddles around with it, he picks up some various signals on it. He looks like he knows what he's doing with regard to this sort of stuff. I could give you 40 caps for this.
Okay. Alright, so let's go with that's 40. We have a Tesla science machine, guys. +2 damage, 1 attack, blast weapon. Any interest to anybody?
You've got a what?
The science magazine.
Tesla science machine.
No, I'm good. I don't like. I think maybe Morg wants it. This is blast explosive.
Blast
I
weapon. That needs Morg's thing.
I guess not. I think blast was an explosive, so I guess he doesn't want it.
Blast is just the quality of the weapon, basically.
Wait.
Explosives have.
I can sell my the plasma gun that I have.
The true
Plasma
police
gun.
stories.
Yeah.
True police stories racked red, hasn't he? One scene turn. 3
Yeah.
face. Yeah. So that's all racked red.
That's consumed.
Yep. There's Live and Love, +2 damage resistance against robots for 1 scene. There's a Homestead Horror Backwoodsman, but it's -1 difficulty to craft and weapon. Is that weapon mods as well as making weapons?
Weapon parts.
Parts.
Mods.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So I was going to read that.
I need to step away for just a
Yeah.
brief second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
Right. Bear with me. I'm on pause it there.